You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. What's going on? You locked in with the Innovators YouTube. You already know I got the best interviews right here, man. I got a legend in here with me today. We in San Francisco, California, man. I got Freeway Rick, the real Rick Ross in the studio. We not in the studio. We in a vegan spot right now.
What is it called? The Vegan Burger?
Vegan Burger. I'm used to be in this studio, but we doing something different for you, something special.
Appreciate it.
It's a blessing to have you here. I appreciate you coming through today. Just to start off, let me know, how's everything going for you today? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. Just left one of Burner stores.
Yeah.
With my new marijuana line.
Yeah. How was that?
I mean, good. They bought.
Yeah. Well, that's for sure good. It's super dope to see you.
Frisco show love.
Yeah. Nah, it's super dope to see you get into the marijuana business. I think that's tight. Just like I asked you prior, but how is it like being vegan? You say you've been vegan for like 30 years.
Well, I right before I left home, it was an article came out that said vegans were 75%, had a 75% less chance of catching coronavirus.
For real?
And
that's crazy.
And another 10%, if they caught it, they wasn't going to get really sick. So being a vegan has, it changed my life. It's a different lifestyle. It ain't just, some people do it for a fad, but it's kind of like a way of life for me now. I've been doing it this long. I really can't see myself going back.
Do you miss meat ever?
I don't. Not at all.
That's tight.
Meat really turns me off. Like, ugh. You eat something dead?
Yeah.
It's almost like eating a dog or a cat.
Yeah.
You eat those, you eat pigs and cows and horses.
You got me thinking I need to switch it up right now.
Chickens, ugh.
Yeah.
Chickens eat their own
shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hogs eat anything.
Yeah. Real shit. Yeah.
So when you look at it, our bodies wasn't made to consume other animals. Yeah. So it's kind of almost like being a cannabis.
Yeah. I've been really hearing that. I've been trying to cut back. I've been trying to be pescatarian, eating a little bit of chicken, but I've for sure been staying away from as much as beef and pork as possible. Well,
when we get brainwashed into believing certain things, sometimes those things that are lies, they're lies, they're hard for us to get away from.
Yeah.
It takes a lot, because it's been so ingrained into you, oh, my grandmother ate this.
Yeah.
My great-great-grandmother ate this. My mom ate this.
Yeah.
They lived to be 100 years old.
Yeah.
So just because they did it don't make it right. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, that's kind of what it is. But, I enjoy being a vegan. It's a little more expensive. You have to do a little more preparation, but at the end of the day, wealth without health don't mean nothing.
Nah, straight up. Being healthy should be something you prioritize every day of your life.
Yeah. We all want to be healthy. They say that the rich man will trade everything he has for one more minute of life.
Yeah.
But he won't give up his gluttony.
Yeah.
He won't stop eating the shit that's making him sick.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way we live right now.
Yeah. Definitely gotta eat right. You gotta watch what you put in your body for sure. So as far as I know, you grew up in LA, but it says that you were born in Texas. So when did you come to LA? How old were you?
My mom moved to LA. I was around 3.
Oh, okay.
So I'm LA all the way.
Yeah. You don't even claim Texas.
I was born there, you know, so, and where you was born at to me don't really mean so much because I believe the earth is my turf.
Yeah.
We were created to rule the planet, and I'm from all over, Texas is just where, my mom had me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, our origins is from Africa.
Yeah.
Like everybody else on the planet.
Yeah.
And, just enjoy just traveling and seeing new things and meeting new people and experiencing new things.
Yeah. What was it like growing up for you in LA, in your earlier years? I know you had said when you was growing up, gangs were fairly new at that time.
Yeah, I remember the first time I saw the Crips playing 69.
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because I didn't really know what really took place. And at that time, it wasn't like it is now, you know,
Yeah.
the Crips and the Bloods are fighting. And people, you know, hundreds of thousands of people have been killed behind it.
Yeah.
It was just, you know, for me, it was like, damn, all them brothers hanging together, you know, and they was older than I was. I was a kid, you know, I probably was around 9 or 10 years old. And
Yeah.
for me, I never saw a bunch of brothers hanging like that. You
Yeah.
know, like playing and wrestling.
Yeah, it was like new to you, so you were kind of like, I get why you kind of like, I feel like you kind of took to it in a sense, like you liked it, but you said like you never like fully got in because of tennis.
Yeah. Well, I was too young at that time, you know. Like,
Yeah.
You know, 9 or 10, my mom was strict too.
Yeah.
You know, my mom would whoop you with a telephone card, extension cord. She didn't care.
That's that southern.
Whatever was in her
Yeah.
reach, that's what she whooped you with. So,
Yeah.
I didn't really get to experience it because I was so young, and
Yeah.
my mom had so much control over me.
Yeah.
And I really feel fortunate that she did that.
Yeah.
You know, because I can only imagine.
Yeah.
One of my best friends in elementary school and junior high school just got out of prison.
Yeah.
You know,
How long did he do?
35 years.
Wow.
And he went around 18 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy. He kind of missed like for a lot of his life. I mean, majority of his
And
life.
another one of my friends just got, I mean, like, wow, that I went to school with, he did like 40 years, man.
That's
So
crazy.
maybe 42 years.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you see guys that you was hanging out with just getting out of prison and never really experienced life, you know,
Yeah.
you'd be like, wow, I'm lucky.
Yeah. Nah, not for sure. Now, as far as like playing tennis, like how did you get into that? Because I thought it was kind of crazy because you don't see a lot of black males playing
Especially
tennis.
not then.
Yeah.
I think then the only black that was playing tennis then professionally was Arthur Ashe.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. I just one of my childhood friends just came to the signing today.
Yeah. That's tight.
He came to the signing today.
That's tight.
And he was telling me about we grew up together, and I was like, wow.
You remember him? Or?
No, but I remember the things that he talked about.
Yeah, so you was like, all right, you knew
You
he
know
was
me.
talking facts, yeah.
Yeah. He was telling me we was in the same homeroom in junior high school, and
Yeah,
we used to walk to school together.
yeah,
And,
that's crazy.
and you know, it's just like different things are remembered by different people, you know, at different times.
Yeah,
Saying that is that when we was in junior high school, you know, I played football, basketball, baseball.
yeah,
But when it was time to go to high school, I was a little guy, and none of the high school coaches talked to me about playing on the teams.
yeah.
So-
they want the big.
Yeah.
I played football myself. They want the big guys.
They want the big guys.
Yeah.
Everybody picked it. I want him.
Yeah.
I want him. No matter how hard you play or how good you were,
Yeah.
they would overlook you.
Yeah,
And when that happened, I said, well, you know what? Maybe I should find me another sport.
Yeah.
And I'd already started playing tennis, so I really just dove all the way into it after that happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like tennis, like it kind of kept you out the streets
Oh no,
fully?
tennis saved my life.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
it's kind of crazy.
Not just, it's deeper than even that.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, I would say that it saved my life, kept me out of prison
Yeah,
for a while.
yeah,
But you know, when I got older, I started using that shit I learned in tennis to sell dope.
yeah. And what would you say that? What was that? What was that?
Well, tennis teaches you to be consistent. You know, to practice.
Yeah,
You know, like in tennis, if your backhand is not working right,
yeah.
you got to hit 300 backhands.
Exactly, to get it right.
Over and over and
Yeah.
over, and you just working on the mechanics
Yeah,
of getting it right.
yeah,
And so what I learned from that is that whatever I do, work on your mechanics.
yeah. Straight up.
Get it right.
Nah, for
You know,
sure.
don't settle. You know, don't know that you're doing it wrong and just continue to do wrong.
Yeah,
You know, like my coach used to tell me, say, if you got on the highway and you trying to go to the beach, the Pacific Ocean, but you're going east.
Going the wrong way.
And after you drove for a day and somebody said, man, you're going the wrong way. Should you continue to go east? Or should you turn around? You know, he told me to turn around. No matter how far you went wrong,
right. I like
always
that.
Turn around.
I like
you
that.
know, and try to go right at that instant. So that's kind of how I kind of live my life. You know, with those kind of lessons, you know. Try to figure out how to go right.
How are you able to like go through school and like I thought you talked about like being illiterate until you went to prison? Like how are you able to go through school and not be able to read?
Well, it's a bunch of scenarios that go with that. One, I learned how to play the teachers.
Okay.
You know. I never really thought about that, but in order to do that, you have to play your teachers.
For sure.
You know.
People, I mean, kids still do that to this day now.
You know, take the teacher apple. You know, clean the chalkboard off. Make sure that the courtroom is clean. So that's the kind of person I was, and then the teacher don't want to see you do bad. So they don't want to hold you back. They don't want to hold you back in school. So they just pass you on through, even though you're not capable. And you know, sometimes you get those teachers who really don't want to be there either.
Not true.
They don't really care about their job. So they don't care if you got it or you didn't get it. Move on, get out my hair. Let me get to my next batch of money. You know, you just a crop to them.
Real talk.
So you know, all of that played a part in it. You know, but at the end of the day, they slipped on somebody that they really could have taught to be something. You know, I only wonder what my life would have been like if somebody would have came and took the time out to really mold me. You know, to really school me.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Did you ever wish like you went to college and like maybe play tennis or like on a higher scale? Or?
Absolutely, I wanted to go to college. I used to go to the colleges because, you know, by me playing tennis at Dorsey, like 7 or 8 of my friends went to college and played like top tennis.
That's tight.
Some major universities. So I would go to the college where they was at, and I would stand in their dorm room with them and work out with the team.
So get the experience,
as if I was on the team, you know.
That's tight.
But I wasn't really tripping on the school. I was more wanting to get the practice so that I could become this great tennis player that I had hoped that one day I would become.
When I was watching your Vladdy, and then you were talking about how like at the time when you were playing tennis, a lot of your friends, you said pretty much all your friends was doing PCP at that time. I was just like, why would people do PCP if they knew? You saw how it make you lose your mind. Like, why would they do it if they knew? Did they know that effect?
Well, it wasn't that known then.
Okay, I got you.
It ain't like it is now. We got a lot of data.
Yeah, they know. Yeah, I got you.
It was still kind of new back then, you know. So they just knew that it whacked them out, you know. And sometimes people want to be whacked out. You know, they don't want to deal with the heartaches of everyday life. You know, they would rather be out of their minds. You know, me, I'm totally the opposite. I'd rather be in full control. You know, sometimes I wonder if I'm a control freak. You know, do I take it too far? You know, being in control. But that's why I never use drugs nor drunk alcohol. It's because I never liked the fact that when you do those, you're not in control anymore.
Right. That's kind of tight, but I think it's smart though, because you feel me. If you in the game, you're not supposed to be getting high on your own supply. You already know that.
Yeah, especially at least you're vulnerable. You know, can you imagine a guy, you know, like myself, who was walking around with millions of dollars? You
need to be in your right mind at all times.
Get caught out in the street, PCP'd up. You know, like.
Definitely don't want that to happen.
Because I seen people who are PCP, and they don't know nothing. They don't know where they belong. They don't know their name. They don't know who got them by the arm, who's trying to protect them. you know, I saw women like that before, you know,
Yeah.
just like, I mean,
Struck out,
just
no,
out,
yeah.
just burnt,
Yeah.
you know, like, so you know, you talk about now, here you are, a major drug figure, you know, with millions of dollars,
Yeah.
and here you are out in the streets,
Yeah.
sprung out on drugs.
Yeah, and a good look for sure.
Somebody you might wind up in the
Vulnerable.
trunk of somebody's car.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure. Yeah, nah, for sure. You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell.